Let me drive, let me drive. Let me get behind you.
Well, hello there, race fans. We're about to join in with the North America RaceRoom server number 3, the Circuit Zolder, for the Friday night fun event, which is has the WTCR cars. And these are front-wheel drive cars that are a handful. It takes quite a bit of time to get used to how they run, and it just does. So we're using the Honda Civic, because that's the one that I've been able to work into to some degree. And I'm still really not very good. My best time is about a 145 on this so far, maybe into 144 range, when guys were doing practice laps at 139 something. So yeah, I'm like 5-6 seconds a lap off the pace. So I don't expect to perform well in this at all. But I thought what I would do before I joined the rabble, and there is a significant rabble in the other room waiting for things to start, would be to just kind of take you on a tour of the track, in the unlikely event that you're watching this and you have no idea what this track is about. Of course, I didn't know what this track was about. I am a self-admitted rookie, and I've done almost as much making of videos and broadcasting as I have of racing. So anyway, I think we did a car setup, so let's see if it saved any of drive mode. And I've got a big track map up for now because my eyesight sucks, so it makes it a little harder on me to see what the hell I'm doing at times. Oh, I'm way down in the pit. Okay. I'm used to being up the other end here. So you come out of the pit, and it's kind of deceiving. You can see on the track map there
Don't cross
that
the white line.
we go way out around here.
The brake temperatures are low. We need to get some heat into them.
We've got the track joining us from the left, and you can see the...
Blue flag. Okay, Jason, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
So that first corner is really tight, and it screws you up every time. This one's also pretty tight, but you gotta take it with a few balls.
On your left.
Okay, I want to get out of it before everybody follows these
left.
people,
Car left.
so
Clear
that
left.
I can actually do a lap without having these guys down. So we come down to the first chicane, and it's not so bad.
White flag, mate.
It's okay. It's not that hard.
stay
It's
sharp.
fairly even. You break into it,
Car right.
and you can
Clear
almost
right.
kind of drive straight across both.
Left side.
In this area
Green
here,
flag, all clear. Looks
it's
like
all
P4
about
has been
acceleration
hit.
zone, and
Clear
then
left.
lining up straight to brake hard
Yellow
into
flag.
this, so that you can then turn this
On your
corner
right.
and
Clear
do the
right.
second chicane
Blue flag.
as easy as you can. But you've got another sharp right-hand corner
It's
after
clear.
that
Green
chicane. And then
Car left.
a sweeping
Clear
right-hand
left.
turn, which is all about, again, acceleration out of the corner
Yellow flag in
and
sector
into the
3.
next
Yellow
zone.
flag.
And then another hard braking
We can
point
see
for a hard
Doc has
right-hand
gone off
turn,
it. The hairpin. The leader's just done a 139.7.
which sets you up for the
Green
run
flag
down to
sector
the
3.
final straight. No, excuse me, I'm a little early. No, run down to the final straight. Or the next to last
Blue flag.
straight, because this comes down and then you hit into the last chicane, which is really tough because what you've got to do is come way over before you can come back to the right, and then down the straight again. So that's
side,
kind of
clear
the track. Okay, that's my little lap around the track, and now we're gonna have a quick look at how I ran the race. And when I mean say quick, I mean quick, because you don't want to watch me do this the whole time. So I got a decent start, for which, you know, for me, that's a good thing. For me to get a good start is a good thing. So, I love this move. Cut inside of them, missed those two, so gained 3 or 4 places immediately, which was like, yay, me! I'm going to give them back eventually, but, so I made it through the first corner, made it through the second corner, making it through the third corner. This is big. I'm getting there. So yeah, and I'm playing it all a little fast because you know, or it will be being played fast because you know. So here I am. I'm catching up with this Gramecki guy here, and I'm on his butt, and the importance of getting a good run out of a corner. So I got the good run out of the corner, but somehow he got me back. But then, yeah, he did that, and I got it back again. So there you go. So yeah, not that it was a boring race, but it was wow. it was busy. I managed to screw these guys up twice, once there, and then coming up again, we're going to screw them up again. But it was only a love tap, so, you know, boom. Yeah, you can't help it if he slowed down in front of me. And then that's the real bad one right there, you know. But it was a racing incident, I think, more than anything else, because people were bumping and pushing, and it was everywhere. So anyway, so I just continued to run the race. I managed to make the corners. I managed to make it through the chicanes most of the time. Barreled through that second one several times, but yeah, you know, this, you know, there's one. And that corner was trouble. This corner always trouble, and I didn't get this one right very often, but when I did, it felt really good. That corner back there was really hard to get right. I mean, easy to get right, and it felt good. So anyway, so I just kind of was on my own for quite a while, which is fine by me because I've just as soon not mess anybody else's races up, and tried to be the good citizen and get out of the way when people were coming up behind me, which did start to happen. So then I started being smart and, you know, oh, yeah. This pass, I don't know why I got this pass, whether this guy had damage or something, because they were all over getting ahead of me. But anyway, I made the pass, and then I got out of the way for Wolfendale. He'd been in the pit and came flying out, and I knew he was going to come by me. These two were fighting most of the race and made some good racing action. Yeah, it was fun being behind these guys and watching them duke it out for a bit. And then, poof, he just ran out of gas. But he wasn't the only one. So back at the beginning of the race, well, you watch. So a bit of ballet there from our friends. Yeah, another attempted pass here on Mr. Archer by somebody. Yeah, this was actually two other people racing, and they were just racing really well here. That's why I put this footage in, is that they were side by side for a couple corners. This whole gang kind of raced together the whole night, and kind of battled with each other, and it was kind of, you know, people were getting places and then screwing up and then getting the places back. So, but this group here stayed together a lot of the race, and had some really good racing. So, you know, it just yay these guys for not being like some other people can be. But we'll get to that on the next video. So, a couple of weird things happened in the race, which I didn't quite understand till hindsight. This guy is just, you know, coming around the track, and he just stops. I thought he ran out of gas. But then as I got looking at things a little closer, what I discovered was him and Mr. Pap there. This is Mr. Pap, P-A-P-P. Comes right down. I thought, well, wasn't this nice being sportsman of him coming down and checking on his buddy? You doing okay there, son? You all right? Okay, just checking. So he takes off like he's going to go somewhere, but then he doesn't. And then he's joined by a couple of more people that aren't going anywhere. And so what we had here was a bunch of guys battling for last place to be the biggest sandbagger so that they could have pole on the second race. So, and he ran out of gas. Anyway, okay, people, Oh, I've been listening to an Australian dude that's sailing around the world. Um, and yeah, sailing into freedom. Highly recommended. Anyway, so you just saw the first of the two races, and I'm not going to race the second one. So I thought what I'd come out here into broadcast mode and do it this way. Oh, come on, drivers. There they are. I'll pop it in. All 21 of them. I could have raced in the second race. And I would have been up here in the front with Jared, but I thought, yeah, that was painful. So, the truth is out. I can't race for crap, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll just do a little show here and record the second race. And I think this is a shorter race. I don't know. What's it say? Event info. Does it tell me? No, of course not. No, of course not. Oh, so we've got a good start here. Nobody's killed anybody yet. Oh, I gotta be over here, and then I do this. There we go. Helicopter mode does work. You just have to know how to get to it. Whew, that was a lot of smoke. Wee-ha! Alright. Everybody's behaving so far. Amazingly enough. I got the volume turned down over there. Let me make sure that's down so we don't get echo. Oops. These guys are close. Zoltan has jumped out to a 1.2 second lead here. Ooh, a bit of much twitching going on. Watch the leaders go down into turn one. Everybody's through there smooth. Oh, trees. We don't want trees. We want race cars. They'll come out of the trees here in a second. There we go. There's our leader, Zoltan Pap. Yeah, I've never used the helicopter shot on this map, and so I think Christopher John has got some ping issues. Whoa, there was a bounce off the wall there for somebody. Off the sausages. Whoa. Wow, we got some serious ping issues going on here. They're all bunched up in a bunch of different places. Grimy Dog here trying to get past Alexis Jacques. A lot of hard braking zones in this track. Side by side into the last turn. How'd that work out for him? Not too good. Grimy Dog picked up a place. We jump up to fifth place here. Jared looking up Christopher's butt here. These cars are a hoot because if you don't manage them well, man, the understeer is just ridiculous. And again, you got to think like a dog with no hind legs, and everything's coming off the front paws. And it's real easy to just slide right through a corner. Got quite a little race building up here between these four. Looked like Andrew there getting out of the way. Oh, that's no good. We don't like that shot. Let's come back here. Yeah, but got about 6 cars in this little lineup. What's Theo doing way back there? Oh, that's right, too. It's reverse order. So this is just going to be passing galore. I should have stayed in the second race, but somehow I thought it was top 10, so I dumped out. So things are staying bunched up in places here. That's kind of interesting. Here's our leader, Zoltan, which I find interesting that he finished last in the first race. He must have had damage because he's holding his lead in this race pretty good. You are watching the North America RaceRoom Network. Ta-da! And I'm Elo. Yay. Zoltan is keeping his lead. I'm surprised, but I don't think he's gonna keep it for long. I think it's gonna go by the wayside. I'm looking for people moving their way up through, and there's Jared, who's pressuring Von Gingerich there pretty hard. Yeah, Ramiro Perez is going to be having that Mr. Zoltan Pap here for lunch here soon enough, I think. Though he's holding him off good. I don't think he's going to get a little bump. That's all right. Racing is rubbing, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, he's got no room to make the move. I still think he's going to have him here soon enough. Whoo, man. What the heck is going on with the display? Aaron's in the pits, I guess. There's some funky data coming off the server, so I don't know what the hell's going on. It's showing like a bunch of people in and then back out of the game in the list. They're all there now. Yep, Zoltan is now, hey, see, I went away and Zoltan lost his lead. And I think Patrick is also going to have him for lunch here in just a minute. And there's Christopher is, of course, working up behind them because, of course, this battling has slowed everybody down. Jared is making his way back up through the pack. He just took Von Gingrich. No, Von took it back. Fun little cars. Yeah, it's a race for 6th position here. And this battle for first is heating up. Looks like Zoltan is going to try to take it back from... Nah, he's not going to have it. He must have overcooked it because these two guys are going to be by him at this point if he's not careful. Derek McCord's pressing up. Seems to be coming up the ranks. Theo's grabbed a few places. Jared's grabbed a few places. A lot of fighting going on in the back between those. Whoops, there was a lot of fighting going on between those three. Now it's those two. Theo's trying to put the move on Scott Galbraith. Oh, helicopter mode. No good. Oh, whoa. That was weird. Ping issues. That might be a server ping issue. What the hell is that? Did he just do that? Yikes. Look out, Theo. Or is that Christian? Oh, man. The software doesn't know what the hell is going on. We'll move up one to Theo. Scott right behind him. Whoa. Well, that was a bit interesting. Scott and Grimy Dog having words there. Oh, he cooked that corner. And he cooked it again. And that'll give Grimy Dog that place. And meanwhile, that gave Theo 1.5 second jump on those two. Let's go up and see what is going on up here between Amato and Derek McCord. Oh, they're right side by side is what's going on here. Now, the names down here on the screen are not who you're seeing. Who you're seeing is Jared. I think. No, you're seeing Amato. I'm sorry. But the battle behind him is really good, so I think it's worth watching from this angle. Up. Derek took him. Interesting. He might have been a little bump there to make that happen. Little battle for third place here. Oh, wow, wham! That didn't take much. What happened to Andrew? He's back at the pit. Sticky's back in the pit. Andrew's just doing a pit stop. Interesting. Ramiro Perez is way out in front. Let's get back to normal TV mode. He's got almost 2-second lead over, Zoltan Pap. who has a 2-second lead over Christopher John, who has a 3.5-second lead over Patrick Carnahan, who has a 3-second lead over Alex Salazar. Yeah, so it's spread right out. So Ramiro, whoa, hello. Zoltan just cooked a corner, lost some more time. Yeah, and Christopher behind him. Patrick behind them. Alex behind them. Jared behind them. Derek McCord and a group of 4. That looks to be where the race is at this point. Oh, Zoltan Pop must have made another mistake at Pap because he's dropped back a little bit just now. We're on board with Tom Wolfendale. Looking at Amato. He's got about a second lead on us. Behind us, we've got Jason Arndt, who is pushing pretty hard. This is a tough course to pass on because you almost have to dive in and push people out of the way. You know, not that you really want to be doing that. And these chicanes are brutal. They really are. To try to, you just can't carry any speed through them, and you want to. And so, yeah, you land in trouble all the time. Looks like Zoltan Pap has regained second place, which is interesting. But he's got Christopher Johns on his butt. Ramiro has now got a 4-second lead. So we've got a battle for second place here with 3 minutes left. So we got about 2.5 laps. We'll see if Christopher John can keep the pressure up on Zoltan Pap. Yeah, it's not doing well there. Hey, he was right up on him, but he's still about 0.86 behind. So yeah, I don't know. 2.5 minutes left. We really don't have any other positions. Yeah, everything else is spread right out. There might be a battle for 8th position down between these 3 here. Between Jason Arndt, Christopher Johns, Christian Johns, and Tom Wolfendale. But, no, oh, look at that. So how many Christopher Johns we got here, anyway? We got 2 Christopher Johnsons. Oh, Christian Johnson and Christopher Johnson. I see. Whoa, look out, guys. Bumper cars. Got a minute 51 left in this nonsense. It looks like, yeah, it looks like Zoltan Pap is going to keep his second place. Christopher Johnson is still about a second behind. We've got about 1 more lap. I mean, he could make a move on him, and certainly, certainly Zoltan could make a mistake. He's made several. I've made several. Yeah, so whenever you select somebody to look at, and in this case we're looking at Zoltan Pap, the display that you see down below always shows the car in front, which isn't always helpful, because what we want to know here is how close is that? And driver of the day, I got no clue. No clue at all. I couldn't really pay attention to the first race because I was driving, so I have no idea who won or how they won, how they got there, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, so by about now, Mr. Ramiro is maybe across the finish line. No, he's almost there. Let's go back. Zoltan Pap is holding on to his second place. And unless Christopher Johnson does something pretty dramatic here, which I don't see how that's possible, but it's highly unlikely. And Ramiro's across the line. And there we go. You know what? Are they still racing? I think maybe they are. Man, the data display coming off the server keeps including like 8 or 9 drivers that aren't there anymore, which is really weird. I don't know. Maybe it's drivers that were in the first race. I guess we're still going. These two are still battling it out. Well, I see the checkered flag up top now. So I guess everybody's on the last lap now. Good little race, fun cars. Really a challenge to get through those chicanes with any amount of speed. And of course that just leads to lots of suspension damage and other issues, like me running into the back of other cars because I didn't brake soon. I hope I did. I apologize to whoever it was I might have taken out in that process, or other people that I may have bullied through, but it was a mess. Oh, look at that. Bam. Good race, guys. Good race. Let's go back up into the chat room and see if anybody's left up in there. Anybody left up in here?
Still here, just hanging out.
Did you make it to the end, Theo?
No, I took myself out, broke my suspension, which was a first for me. That was interesting.
Sausage trouble, huh?
Yeah, I came out sideways and it clipped like the rear wheel, and it just took out the rear end completely. I couldn't even keep it in a straight line.
I hit the sausage plenty of times in the first race, and I don't know why. I don't know why I continued. So, yeah, Mr. Perez got first place, Pap in second, Johnson in third, and the rest of them, who gives a crap.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, yeah.
It was fun. A bunch of people showed up.
Yeah, Pap actually did well, considering he was like on the pole for the second race. He actually maintained the lead for most of it. Well, I figure some sandbagging there, maybe, but that's okay.
Thanks, man. Talk to you guys later.
See you, bye.